Plaintiff Jasmine Brisby says the defendant is her older sister, and they were raised by a single mother. Jasmine claims although they struggled, she took her education very seriously and ended up getting a bachelor's and a master's degree. Jasmine's suing her sister for the cost of an iPad. Defendant Maisha Brisby admits that Jasmine is the brains in the family. But she says after Jasmine mistreated their mother, Maisha busted out her windows to teach her a lesson. Maisha insists her sister is suing her prematurely.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Give me some background on you and your sister's relationship. You know I don't like that, coming in here suing your sister.
I know, but wait till you hear. Wait till you hear. So I'm the youngest of the two of us. My mom is like, our superwoman, that's our life. And it was always us three against the world until I was about 10. Then she took in 4 of our siblings because their mother couldn't care for them. And so then our household grew, but I was always like the loner, always stayed to myself, I didn't want to share a room. I'd sleep in the closet instead of sleeping in the room with them. Because I just liked to be in my own space, my own world, have my own. So.
You're too special. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what they said. So growing up, school was always important to me. So I'll come home with report cards 3.0 and she'll have a 1.0. So we'll always joke about that. We was always yin and yang. That's just who we was. I went and got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And then 3 years later, I graduated with my master's in clinical mental health counseling.
Good. Proud of you. That's your mother. What's your mother's name?
Bridget.
Bridget, she
Yes.
a single mother?
She is a single mother.
Yeah.
Single mother.
You couldn't have done that without her.
No,
Yeah. So.
my graduation shirt said, "We did this."
Yeah, and it's hard for single
Yes.
mothers out there particularly to get children in college. So I'm
Yes.
proud of her. You all have gotten along aside from that?
Y'all
Y'all don't fuss and fight over the years, have you? Certainly you haven't been physical. How often were you physical?
Growing up, physical a couple times. She may hog the phone, or she might have did something I didn't like, so I might hit her upside the head, or she might hit me upside,
I'm talking about throwing blows at each other, pulling each other's weaves or wigs out, or real or natural hair out, whichever the case might be. That's what I'm talking about. None of that.
No.
All right,
catty.
Mama, she would have got with y'all. You go home telling everybody on national TV that y'all was fighting coming up, make me look bad.
She talking stuff now because I'm here.
Yeah, tell her you are here making her proud.
Yes.
Go ahead, let me get some background from you.
I am the oldest, but of course, like Jasmine said, she's the breadwinner of the family, the smart one. I did have good grades, so that's a lie. I do see myself being more like my mom because, unlike
you have
Jasmine,
a smile like that?
Yeah. Unlike Jasmine, when she said our siblings had to come live with us, I was the one. I would give up my room. I would give up the coat off my back. Jasmine, this is my room. Mean. That's Jasmine. She is strict. We is night and day. But yes, Mom did always teach us to get along. But it has been times where I had to humble Jasmine, and this is like a situation while we're here with her.
In the past, how have you had to humble her?
A situation I can remember when I was in college. I went to UW Whitewater, Wisconsin Whitewater. I did not graduate. I was hit by a drunk driver. And I wasn't able to walk, and we had a hard time. I had crashed my mama's car. My mom did lean on Jasmine a little bit. She did help, but I can remember her full of herself, and my mom needed to use her car a lot. And it was down to this material thing, and I had to tell her, your mom gonna always be here. And she was kind of treating my mom in a certain way, so I bust out her car windows.
Yeah, that's right, Darcy, because how she treated
to show her
your
that
mother.
it was materialistic, I bust out Jasmine car.
I love it. I'm sorry, I don't love it. I don't love it. I'm sorry.
This little girl don't cry when I say she cried. My mama was But she didn't know what to do because she thought it was
there's nothing you can do when somebody protect mama. I don't care who it is.
I did pay for it, but I had to bring her down a notch.
You paid for it when?
I paid for your car windows. That's why the case should be closed. You owe me so much.
No.
All have gotten along aside from that.
Y'all
don't fuss and fight over the years, have you? Certainly you have been physical. How often were you physical?
Growing up, physical like a couple times. Like she may hog the phone, or she might have did something I didn't like, so I might hit her upside the head.
Plaintiff Jasmine Brisby is suing her sister, who admits that she busted out Jasmine's windows after Jasmine mistreated their mother.
She's suing over iPad, so let me hear from you on the iPad you're suing for.
So I should have just not did it at all, because my sister is a procrastinator, and what happened was my mom's iPad is her life. Like, that's her baby. If it wasn't us, like, that's her baby.
Social media.
Social media, or like she create flyers.
Creative.
She do everything.
Go to Judge Mathis' Instagram and read all that crazy stuff I be saying. I talk about all my kids, my wife, and everybody, and not in a good way, because they just treat me any kind of way. So I told them, I'm gonna get on the social media like the kids do. Yes. And I'm gonna lambaste y'all on that, and believe me, I'm tearing them up. Go ahead. Mathis Instagram or Judge Mathis Instagram, and I'm tearing them up.
You gotta put them on blast.
Even if my mother was alive, I wouldn't get her like you. Messing with your mother. I want to hear about that first before we get into the iPad. Tell me about this incident with your mother where you half let her use the car after she done put you through college, and you sit here bragging about it. You were her world and she was yours, and you at any point should never have complained about the use of your car. Go ahead, tell me what happened that day.
I think I was more so like just frustrated that like they was just putting so much pressure on me. And when I sit, like now when I hear you talk about it, I'm like, I was wrong. Like that's just what it come down to. Like I was wrong.
I admire that.
And so as I was feeling myself like being so independent, I got this car on my own, and it wasn't handed down to me. I still had to realize all the sacrifices my mom did make. Like, how was I able to get the money for the car? It was because she took me to work at Walmart to get the check. So it was like, so like she said, she did humble me in a sense. And now the older that I get, I'll give my mama whatever because I want to make her proud. So
you both are today, being honest in here and talking about how much she has been there for you guys. And she was on you for the way you, in her opinion, did mama wrong.
Yeah.
And you came in here and said you were wrong. You won't do it again, I'm sure, because we love my mama.
Yes.
Those are the type of litigants I want in here. So the iPad, tell me what happened so I can get rid of you all and go and take y'all to dinner. See there? Y'all thought I was talking bad about you. Take y'all to dinner. I like you so much. Go ahead. But no, whoever loses, jump on me, so I can't do that.
That'd be her, Your Honor.
iPad?
Yeah. So when she broke her iPad, I called my sister like, oh, this would be a good birthday gift to give her because it was her birthday. Good. And I said, on the phone call, we can go half for it. So I set up the appointment at the Apple store. We go to the Apple store. They give us the price for the iPad. I said, look at her in her eyes and say, we're going half of this iPad. She said, okay. Like that smile you just saw? That's what she did.
We were meeting
gave that big smile. You had no choice.
We were meeting up to finance the iPad like we had done in the past with the first one. And finance, you don't put all the money down, you finance it. But big baller Jasmine, why would we finance it? I'll just get it.
That's right.
And you pay me back when you get on your feet.
Feeling herself again.
You pay me back when you get on your feet. When my bills are paid, I'm not on my feet yet.
Tell me you're waiting on your what?
I'm just not ready.
You're waiting on your...
My income? What? No, I think I'm lost. What are you saying?
Your money real quick. You don't watch enough.
She wasn't waiting on nothing. She can go out every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
He just told you I was
car
popular.
shoe.
The lie typically is I'm waiting on my income tax.
Oh, no, I got a job.
How about your student loan? They took your student loan when your income tax came. They took it because of your student loan. You got a separate case that you got to pay. Otherwise, it's about to hurt your credit, or they're going to foreclose on you, or they're going to do something. You got that from her before?
Yeah.
All
of
that.
it.
All of that.
All of it.
She brought me here because I'm a business owner now. But she got to
What
I
type of
own my own
business?
daycare now.
Good.
I'm finally licensed. I did childcare for a lot of years.
Good.
But-
You have your license, you say?
Yes.
All right,
She
where
can let me
you?
get some more
I'm
kids.
trying to help ya. Where you located, and what's the name of it?
Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A promising future.
A Promising Future.
Yes.
Owned and operated by Maisha Brisby. There you go. All right, and y'all see that pretty smile? I would go there just so I could see it every day. And stand you next to my wife, Linda, and just look at two beautiful smiles.
Thank you. Down to this material thing, and I had to tell her, your mom gonna always be here. And she was kind of treating my mom in a certain way. So I bust out her car windows.
Yeah, that's right, Darcy, because how she
To
treated
show her
your
that it was
mother.
materialistic, I bust out Jasmine car
I
windows.
love it. I'm sorry, I don't love it. I don't love it. I'm sorry.
Plaintiff Jasmine Brisby is suing her sister, who admits that she busted out Jasmine's windows after Jasmine mistreated their mother.
All right, I'm gonna grant her judgment. You agreed you owe. Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day, ladies.
You gotta pay me. This will be the last time we go half for anything. Now that you got your daycare, you know, you can come with it up front.
I don't have nothing to say. She embarrassed me. She brought me all this way for an iPad, and I'm her sister.
Yeah, it's life. It's life. But now we know. Right is right and wrong is wrong.
Goodbye.